Hello, dear student. Welcome to the class of Sanskrit. Today we are going to start our lesson number 1, Mama Angani. Okay. After Diwali vacation, we are meeting first time on this virtual class. So I would like to tell you about greetings of New Year. In this New Year, I pray to God, you be more strong by your body, you may grow nicely, you learn nicely, and you be more happy in this year and get the knowledge by learning the new way. Still, we are learning face to face. This year, we learn how to learn with the technology, and this is also one kind of learning. I hope that you will all use your mobile phone, smartphone for the study purpose only. And I request you also that use this thing for study purpose only. Don't use for any other mobile game or any other applications, because it will be very harmful to you. So here we are going to start Mama Angani. Mama Angani means my body parts, and it is very easy lesson. In this lesson, no translation is there, no question answers are there. Only we have to learn what our body parts is called in Sanskrit. You know, there are many words are there, typically same will be there in Gujarati and Hindi also, and some are the different word we have to learn. Here also, like Chitrapadani, we have to learn the things in both way, how it is called in Sanskrit and what it is called in English, the same way. Okay, so we are going to start from the main, means the upper part of our body, that is Kesha. You can see in the picture Kesha. What is Kesha? In English, Kesha is called hair. What is Kesha? Kesha means hair. Kesha means hair. Hair, hair. Then below the Kesha, what is there? Yes, the front part where you put the tika. तिलक लगाते हो ना, वो part. What is that? That is lalatam. Lalatam. Lalatam is called forehead. 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 Lalatam. Okay. Then it comes netra. Netram. Netram. Netram means eye. What eye is called in Sanskrit? Netram. Netram means eye. Then comes Karna. Karna means ear. Karna means ear. Then Nasika, the part which we use for breathing. Nasika. Nasika means nose. Nose means Nasika. What nose is called in Sanskrit? Nasika. Then Mukham. Now, Mukham, there we can see, here in the picture you can see Mukham having first outer part, that is the osta. Mukham osta. Osta means lip. Osta means lip. And then as you open the lip, when you smile, what we see? Danta. Danta means teeth. Danta means teeth. So Mukham has lip. Lip means osta, and Danta means teeth. Then here you can see Jivha, tongue. Tongue means Jivha. Jivha means tongue. Tongue means Jivha. So again, if we are going to see Kesha, hair, lalatam, forehead, netram, eyes, karna, ear, nasika, nose, mukham means mouth, In mouth, three parts are there. Upper parts, that is called lip in English. It is called ostha in Sanskrit. Ostha. Ostho. Two ostha are there. So ostha means one lip. Then teeth means danta. And then one jivha means tongue. Then the connected part is griva. Griva, you can see griva, which connect head to the trunk. That is griva. Griva means neck. Griva means neck. Neck means griva. Griva means neck. Then below neck, it is vaksha. Vaksha means chest. Vaksha. Vaksha means chest. Then below chest, udaram. Below chest, udaram. Then this is our, we can say, trunk part of our body. Vaksha, udaram. Vaksha means chest, udaram means stomach or belly or abdomen. Then hasta. Hasta means hand. This is our limbs. Hasta. Hasta means hand. In two parts are there of hand. Hand, the entire part, and then one it is karatalam. You can see in the picture. Karatalam. Karatalam means palm. Karatalam means palm. P-A-L-M, palm. Karatalam. Hasta. Hasta means hand. Karatalam means palm. Then, as we go downwards, pada. Pada means leg. Pada means leg. And charana means foot. F-O-O-T, foot. Charana means foot. Pada means leg. What is called charan in English? Foot. And foot in Sanskrit, charana. So again we go, look at from the downwards. Charana, padah, charana, padah, then karatalam, that is palm, hasta means hand, udaram means stomach, vaksha means chest, griva means neck, mukham means mouth, then ostha means lip, inside the mouth, danta, teeth, jivha, tongue. Then nasika, nose, karna, ear, netram, eyes, lalatam, forehead, and kesha means hair. So these are our main body parts that you have to write in front of each other. I will send you also in PDF. According to that PDF, you have to write. Now here you can see some pictures are given. It is a Gujarati version, so the instruction is written in Gujarati because still English version is not uploaded in net. So I have taken from Gujarati version. So here what is there? That pictures are given and you have to write the name of picture in Sanskrit. Means here given the picture of a kesha. Hair. Hair is there, you can see. Here we can see, and that is called kesha. Then about two picture is there, ostha and danta. Or we can say it is a mukham. Okay. Ostha, danta togetherly mukham. Then you can see only ostha is there. Only ostha we can see. So first picture is of kesha. Second picture is of mukham. Third or second picture, let it be of danta, because danta we can say very clearly, because in mukham there are other parts also, but dantas are seen very clearly. So let the second picture named as danta, teeth, danta. Then lip, ostha, you have to write in Sanskrit, so ostha. Then this part is what? Can you see this part clearly? Nice, clearly looking. What is the name of this part in Sanskrit? By which we listen? Karna. What is that? Karna. Then The below part is, yes, netram. Then it is karatalam, and the last one is of foot. Last part is of foot. Now come to the next page. Here you can see that here one exercise is there. Here the name of body parts are given in a altogether, or we can say in bracket. Danta, Ostha, Karah, Netram, Vaksha, Mukham, Udaram, Nasika, Charana, Jivha. Now, this part we have to write in 3 tables. Here in Gujarati it is written Mastakna Ango, means part of head. I will send in PDF, you will get all the words in English. Mastakna Ango means part of head. Then Dhadna Ango means part of trunk. And Hathpagna Ango means limbs. We can say hand, hasta, karatalam. These are all Hathpagna Ango. So we'll see first one, Danta. Then Danta, where Dantas are? Yes, in the part of Mastakna Ango, in the part of head. So Danta you have to write in first column. Then Ostha, again in first column. Then Karaha. Kara means hasta. Kara means hasta. Here another word is given. Kara means hasta. So that is in Atpagna Ango. Karaha. Then you have to write there. Karaha. Netram. Again it is part of head. So Netram in Mastakna Ango column. Then Vaksha. Vaksha is a dod, chest. Vaksha is a part of Vaksha means chest, and chest is a part of trunk, dod. So Vaksha is in middle column, Dodna Ango. Then Mukhama, Mastakna Ango. Udaram, again, Dodna Ango. Udaram means stomach. Stomach comes in Dodna Ango. So Udaram, it is a part of dod or trunk, so in middle column. Then Nasika, again in first column, Mastakna Ango. Charana, it is of our body limbs, so Hatpagna Ango, Charana. And Jivha comes under the part of head, Mastakna Ango. So this is one exercise. We have to analyze or write the name of body parts in the given column. Okay, in the exam also it can be asked same as like it. And here one activity is there. We are not going to do this activity. It is not possible to do by from here. So here what we learn in this first lesson, our body parts, mama angani. What body parts are there which we can see by our eyes? That all body parts, what they called in Sanskrit, it is given. Togetherly, I think there are 16 body parts are there. So you have to write 16 parts of the name in Sanskrit and in front of it in English. It can be asked in both way. Write the name of the body parts given in Sanskrit, you have to write in English. If it is given in English, you have to write in Sanskrit. Okay. So both way it can be asked. So my dear student, learn it very well and start learning from today only. Whenever you get the lesson, write down in your CW with neat handwriting, so it is readable always, and start learning. I hope you will all do your work nicely. Thank you very much.